here. And while we are grateful for the blessings, the heavy rains in many parts of our countries have also, unfortunately, led to flooding, landslides, and in some cases, loss of life and destruction of property. We mourn the 29 Kenyans who have lost their lives in Elgeyo Marakwet and West Pokot, and my administration continues to make every effort to support affected families and communities across the country. We continue to warn our fellow Kenyans that coming out of last year, where the rains were still very heavy and now are heavy once again, the risk of flooding, the risk of mudslides are increasing, and I would request and really plead with all Kenyans to follow the advice that is coming from the Ministry of Interior, that is coming from our meteorological people, that please let us move to higher ground, let us move from areas that have the potential of creating havoc, areas of Tana River, areas of Kitui, parts of Makueni, parts of Murang'a and Kiambu, Elgeyo Marakwet, areas like West Pokot, areas in Nyando, and other such areas prone to flooding. I do request that our citizens work with civil administration to ensure that we move to safer ground and remove ourselves from the risk of the danger that may be posed by these heavy rains. We, on our part, have mobilized the deployment of resources, including rescue personnel from our various security and humanitarian agencies, covering the Kenya Defense Forces, the National Police Service, the Ministry of Special Programs, amongst other agencies, to assist in these affected regions so as to provide emergency response, mitigation, as well as preventative action. Let me finish by reminding every Kenyan that we will and can get to the end of this challenging period, and we can overcome this pandemic. We will return to our workplaces. We will see our family and family members and friends again, and we will return to the precious work of building our nation, not only for ourselves, but for our children and our children's children. We are all in this together, fellow Kenyans. Health for all in Kenya, goodwill to our neighbors, a helping hand, reaching out in empathy to those struggling. In short, security by all, for all. I take this opportunity